Okay. It should be good. Seeing if it comes up on YouTube really quick. How are y'all? Okay, so today we're gonna do, so when I trade, I have my screen like this with a 5-minute NQ, 15-minute NQ, 5-minute ES. Just for S&P divergence, but it's just too much. Like, I need a bigger monitor. That's really what I need. I need a bigger monitor. So until I get a bigger monitor, I feel like I'm going to just start on a higher time frame. Also, yes, so the trades today, I had a $700 day paper trading. Let's talk about what happened, and I feel like, and explain how we're going to backtest. So this is all today was. Today was a small trading day. A lot of gurus were on the 1 minute just doing everything, taking multiple trades, which, I mean, I used to do in the 1 minute, but as a beginner, you're not going to even understand. So I want to stop. So I took a buy here because I had liquidity marked here. What is happening? I had liquidity marked here. Why isn't this working? There we go. Liquidity marked here. And then I have liquidity marked at this top side. This is news, okay? So once we candle closed below this, I should have been like, oh, we're going down. However, since it was a small candle close reverse, I'm like, oh, liquidity sweep. So I got in buys like halfway. Once we rejected off this one, I sold and got in and made my losses back. So I was like negative, like it was like 60 ticks. It was like negative, got closed like right here, like negative, I would say like $600, $600, and then I made $700. So that means I made like $1,300 the second trade. How did I know it was going lower? Because we had a daily. I don't look at the daily often, but I'm gonna start doing it a little more. But we had a daily liquidity that when the day started, we were like right here. So we were already going here, and then I marked out 2 more. And it went to the second one in reverse. It didn't go to my third one. It went to this one. So then I got back on the 50. So now I was like, I knew it was going down because we're so close. We were so close on the daily but I was like, it could retrace and fill all this up here. But so I want to start, and this is what we're going to do backtesting today. We're going to stay on the 15-minute. We're just going to have a 15-minute NQ, and we're going to have a 15-minute ES, and then we're going to, once the liquidity is swept, we're going to go down to a lower time frame. And I feel like that's how a lot of good gurus trade, and obviously just took me, months and years to get it, because I just feel like I've been getting impatient and, trading all these little moves, which it wouldn't matter because I made money today, but without the loss, it would have been like, boom, halfway funded, you know what I'm saying? So that is what I want to do. And I don't trade on this. This is just for like you guys. I have another tab that I trade on, but it's going to be like this. This is going to be where I hate when it here we go. And also what we got S&T divergence today, which is a sure sign that we're reversing. We swept liquidity on NQ, but on ES we did not. So boom. Also, I'm gonna be able to see that big, clear as day. That's what I want to see. Also, I want to try to find this on higher time frames. So that's another thing I want to do. So that's what we're gonna do when we backtest today. Clear, delete. This is gonna be ES, and then we're gonna do. Let's just start on the hour. I think we'll do hour, 30-minute below. I don't really do the 4 hour. I mean, sometimes the daily, cause you just know the T. Yeah, we'll just do it. We'll start on the daily. We'll do the whole top-down analysis on both, and we'll see what the T is. So let's go to next New York session. Next New York session. And then we're in a daily fair value gap. Liquidity's here. I don't like to mark daily fair value gaps if we're already in it. If we're going towards one, I'll mark it. I don't like to mark it if we're in it because No. I don't want these charts synced at all, actually. I'm like, what the fuck? I want this to be in Q. I can't not sync them like I would do in TradingView. That's actually gonna piss me off. Let's see. There should be chart settings. You can, here we go. Sync symbol, no. Let's not do that. Okay, NASDAQ daily, and then we want to do ES. There we go. There we go. Okay, so on the NASDAQ, we're not even in the fair value gap. I mean, technically we are a little bit, but we're way in it on ES. We're way lower on ES. So let's go to the 4 hour on both. Yeah, we're lower on ES. So I feel like if we're lower on one, we're gonna continue down. Now the 1 hour is where I mark liquidity points, fair value gaps, not on the other ones because they're just, the movements are so big on the, if you mark a fair value gap on the daily or the 4 hour. Okay, we do have this fair value gap here. I mean, that's not a fair value gap. I lied to y'all because why? There's a big ass wick right here. So honestly, we're just gonna mark this fat one here. That's probably where the market wants to go with the liquidity point right here. And we execute on NQ. I used to trade ES, but the moves on NQ better. I just feel like the price action is cleaner. We have a consolidation right here. Yeah, ES has a fair value gap as well that it's already in it. Like I said on ES, you see the difference? We're already in it on ES. So we're gonna stay on the 15-minute is what I'm trying to do now. That's the patience I'm trying to have. We're gonna stay on the 15-minute, wait for a liquidity sweep in a strong direction before we enter a trade. Or wait for this 9:30 candle, or, and it doesn't have to, for the 15-minute, it doesn't have to be a full candle close. It has, because you'll see as it did today, if you would have stayed on the 15-minute chart and waited for that candle to close, I mean, it just went all the way down and then still closed up here. So I guess you could wait for the candle to close and then got in up here, which is not a bad trade. But I would have got on as soon as I saw this reaction right here. I just saw this reaction, then gone to the 5-minute. Then when we see this candle close, gotten in right there to go down. And I think I got in just down here and took it to like here, which is great. I don't know how FX replay is going to be on this 15-minute chart, but let's see. If we want to go lower, we hope it goes up, sweeps it, and goes down, but let's see. I'm not even do positions because I don't even really trade like this. I mean, it did go higher. We didn't really sweep a liquidity or nothing. Okay, we swept buy side. So now we need to wait for either a strong sign to keep pushing. There is a gap up here that probably needs to be filled on this 15-minute chart. But let's see. Is that a bearish? I don't know what this is. I think it's bearish. And then reject off one of these. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. Then we would have gotten here. Or go to a lower time frame. Gotta remember that. Lower time frame. And then the lower time frame, we get a what? Inverted green fair value gap, which will confirm your entries. You can get in earlier. So you technically would have got in. You would have got in right here. Good risk to reward. You didn't have to go all the way down to our original stop, our original was way down here. You could take it down there. Let's see. Oof, we lost, so. Oh, well, there was news. There was news. And that's the thing about the 15-minute chart, too. This was... Oh, I'm in the wrong session. Not 8:30. Yeah, 9:30 was here. Oh, but it was trading sideways. That's why we waited for the liquidity sweep. Okay. And then I forgot. If there's not a setup before 12, I'm not even in the trade. So this, I wouldn't even have been in this. I need to mark that out, actually. I don't trade past 12 o'clock. I got into trading for freedom. I'm not sitting on the charts all day. So yeah, this would have been a day we don't even trade. So next. Also, like I said, this is something new I want to try. So I'm probably going to be wrong a lot of the times on this. But I feel like most people trade like this and then they don't take as many trades or lose as many trades. And that's how I'm trying to get. Because like I said, I take trades every day. And I feel like it's costing me my profitability taking too many trades. Even though today was a good day. I also have been full porting to the point where I can't take more than one trade a day, which is not smart. Today I practiced with like risking 300 to 500 per trade. So if I lose one, I could take the second one, which I did today. So I probably could keep going to doing how I've been doing. Okay, 9:30 is here. 9:30 is here. Do we have any gaps on the 15-minute that we want to see? We do have a liquidity point here on the 15-minute in Q. Zoom in. Do we have any SMT divergence? No, we're kind of exactly same. And then we do have a 15-minute fair value gap here that's massive. So liquidity to be swept. For it to go lower would probably just be this green one. I don't mark like one's way up here. I do, but like the 9:30 candle just needs to sweep it really quick and reject off of it. We don't need like a big ass whatever. But there's also a small gap here, so it'd be nice for it to go up, tap, and then reverse if we're expecting it to go down, which we are. But if not, it can just come down, sweep this, and go higher. Let's see how it plays out. Again, let's double check. Same. High, lower, just making sure everything is the same. And let's see how it plays out. Okay. In there, it can reverse, boom. So that's what I talk about. On the 15-minute, you gotta be quick with it. Honestly, a lot of the gurus, once it taps in here, they're down to a lower time frame. Since we're on replay really fast, okay, these are two long candles anyway, so you wouldn't even have gotten in until here to go here. Let's see, we want at least a 1 to 2. I mean, let's just take it to the fair value gap. Let's see. Boom. See? Boom. This is how I want to trade. If it doesn't sweep anything on higher to go lower, I'm not in it. I don't need to trade every day. You see what I'm saying? This is what we want. I'm gonna look at the 15-minute, because on the 5, I would have been like, ooh, maybe. Obviously, this is just me being insane, which is crazy because I used to be a really calm trader. I haven't known peace with trading until I left trading options, until I stopped and then started trading prop firms, which is annoying. So I might have been like, ooh, green candle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to get caught up in that. You want to wait for it to do a higher time frame analysis and then go to where you want to go. That's what we want. And then let's look on, I think we have also SMT divergence. We have ES swept the highs, and then NQ we went lower. I think that's the same candle. Let's look on the 15-minute to be sure. Yeah, either way, lower, higher. Very confident in it going down. You see what I'm saying? So you just wait for internal, and that's why I say internal liquidity sweep. You don't gotta mark this big high ass one because it's just the 930 candle. The 930 candle is just gonna move really quick. So it can go super high. It can even go higher like it did today in 10 minutes. So this is the 930 candle down. Then we got 935, 940. This is the 5-minute chart. So I'm saying, so it doesn't have to happen. That's why we're staying on the 15 so you don't get trigger happy. The thing you gotta do in the beginning is just make it easier for yourself. Now, a lot of gurus was on the 1 minute today going dumb. They were trading, they took, they played that 5-minute candle. They played this inverted fair value gap up, boom, 1 minute, and then they waited for this breaker to be broken, tapped back in, and took it down. Small moves, but you know, they have more capital. When you have more capital, you can do shit like that. In the beginning, we want to wait for A-plus setups. We don't want to get faked out, because half the time, we're using one contract. At least I trade the most you can trade, the least you can trade. So I can't have multiple TPs, I can't have drawdown just blown in one trade. You know, I have to really wait for A-plus setups, which I have not been doing. I've just been wanting to catch every move and not miss out on a fucking trade. This is what we want. It might not happen every day, but this is exactly what we want. Okay. It's just weird looking at it on the 15-minute chart. And sometimes I feel like you don't even really need to trade other than the 15-minute chart. Because again, if you trade prop firms, which most of us do because we want to trade with our own money. This is a green candle, this is a red candle, which is very weird at the same, but this is previous session. You can't trade overnight anyway. So I get it, like today, looking at the daily, we were just at a daily point. I look at the daily every now and then, but for the most part, I just look at the 15-minute because I would have, for the entry at least, I think you look at the daily and the 4-hour when it comes to looking at your profit targets, your take profits. You know what I'm saying? But obviously sometimes there's like one time I traded, like I got a buy and it just was like trading sideways. It went up like a little bit. My take profit was like right here. It went here and traded sideways, and I looked and it was in a daily fair value gap. Like I traded up to it and then just didn't do anything after that. So there are times where, yes, like today, where you'll be in the daily range or something, and then you'll know why, and then you just cut your losses or cut your wins. But most of the time, you don't need that. How do we feel? Okay, we have. I'm gonna make this internal. There's days like this you're like, I don't even know what's going on. Maybe when it's not going on, maybe you do look at the 1 hour. Oof. Oof. I mean, we kind of inverted this hourly fair value gap, but I don't really play inverted on the high time frames because hourly can really go up here, sweep this, and then keep going down the rest of the year or whatever. You know, like I don't really. But then we have strong movement up here to keep going higher. See what I'm saying? Like this is one of those days where it's just like, I mean, let the market tell us where it wants to go. So let's just mark out anything on the 15-minute. Oh, wait. I think we have S&T on the ES. We swept that. But on NQ, we did not. So that might be signs of us going lower. And sometimes it does, and sometimes it just keeps, NQ will go and ES will just keep running up. They're just behind each other. So this is kind of a sign to go down. We're gonna mark this. Maybe we invert this. Like this is where you just go in and you just make your plan. And this usually doesn't take this long. I get on the chart like 5 minutes before. I'm just like clicking away. We have an internal liquidity sweep there. I'm trying to see any fair value gaps. There is a tiny red one here. It already was just tapped into once though. But it happened today. A fair value gap that was tapped into once. No, it actually didn't get tapped into again today. So it might not go up here. So I'm confident in sales, but let's just see. It could bounce off here, and go, or whatever. Let's mark out 12 o'clock again too, just for like, again, you can trade all day. Don't let me stop you. But for me, That's not. Let's see. We already have a liquidity sweep too. I mean, let's see. Ooh. All right. Strong displacement. So it's lower time frame. Oh, lower time frame on the wrong one. Strong displacement. However, we sweep liquidity on both. I was confident we were going down. We did go up a little bit, and also we did have an internal liquidity sweep. I feel like you would maybe get in down here. That's just such a low entry. Maybe we didn't really candle close below though until here. Maybe just right above this and see if we can go. Let's see if we can get 1 to 2 or 1 to 1.5. It's not terrible. I'm go to this one. I mean, it's strong displacement, but yeah, see, I wasn't confident in that. Or, look at that. I'm right, but my stop loss is too fucking tight. See, y'all know I hate trades like this. Where the stop loss is just tight as hell. Okay, that's like a 1-to-1. Some people trade 1-to-1s though. And then we did keep going down. Did we take out? So I mean, I guess, let's see. And I've always said that too, usually. Oh yeah, I did. I've always said, oh, barely. I do a trailing stop on this one. I do a trailing stop. Because once, technically, if you trade ICT, and this is the one thing I don't like about ICT, everyone's like, you know, I only risk 15 ticks per trade, 15 ticks, 2 ticks per trade. You cannot. Technically, this is a downtrend, market structure shift. We're not back in an uptrend until we break above this. So your trade can play out up until this high ass point right here. This high ass point right here. Technically, your stop loss should be here. But a lot of times, you know, when you get strong movement, you can just do this candle. So people do right above the inverse value gap. But technically, you should have it all the way up here if you want the trade to fully play out. Because it definitely did. We were right in our conviction. We got this inverted fair value gap on the 15-minute too, or 15-minute one got inverted. Strong displacement. So it's one of those things you just got to either not take it because it's a 1 to 1.4, or you just take it. That is where we're at. Okay, next day, delete. Like I said, that S&T divergence, we swept that liquidity on ES on the higher time frame. That's why I'm like trying to like look at both, look at the higher time frames. This is how I'm trying to start trading. And then either like, dang, that shit kept going down too. Like hella down. Hella down. Okay, what do we have? Do we have another S&T? No, we're lower, lower. Got a liquidity sweep here too, but we do, I mean, this is still higher, that's still higher. Now we could be going up to rebalance this, or we could keep going lower to here. Lately though, in the summer session, it has not been rebalancing at all. So we're gonna either in the fall or like the beginning of the new year, we're gonna just start running that. We've been dropping and it's been like this, like taking out liquidity a little bit and keep going lower versus like usually you want to come up to like 60%, then go lower. It's been not. It's been like lower and then this will go lower. So let's see. Oh, that's why I'm on the 5-minute. Okay, we are lower on ES. I don't know if that means anything or not because we haven't swept liquidity. I'm not gonna mark this fair value gap because we're already in it. So either just gonna, it's so close to this that I don't think it's a need to mark it. But honestly, I guess for coaching purposes, we'll mark it. and it's going to be green. So if we close below it, what's that? Inverted going down. If we bounce off of it, what you already have, versus on ES, we already closed below it. So I don't know, man. That could be some SMT. But it's still higher on both, but I don't think it is. So let's see. Let's mark out again. If we wanted to go higher, all you need is the liquidity sweep right here on the 15, which also lines up with another green fair value gap. So that could be all we need for real, for real. Sweep, come down, go higher. Liquidity points to target. London session highs. It's already close to that. There's a high here. And then you could do a 50 to 70%, but also the next point, which is probably 60%, is this here. So let's just see if we get a down boom or we get a strong down to close below to go lower. We had news at 8:30 most likely. Let's see what ES does. Also, because this could sweep on NQBIC, not sweep on ES. So, and that's S&T. All right. All right. No candle close or above anything yet. Strong wick for the upside though on this one. See. Now we also have, and we're on the 15. We have this one that's about to get disrespected. So what are we looking for now? Buys. Let's see how this works. How this plays out. I'm gonna put it below this swing low. Here it's the most prominent one. I like this whole green candle here. So let's just do a 1 to 1.7. That's decent. Can reverse on us. We could have waited for more confirmation, so boom, okay. It did reverse on us. But we did get a candle close below this, so maybe, yeah, it's a loss. And it's a 15-minute chart. That's a big loss. I should have went back on the 5-minute. However, we did get a candle close below this one. Let's see if we can take it all the way down. If not, this would be a day that you just either lost really bad or you shouldn't have traded. And that's a good thing about backtesting. You can try them all. I'd be trying them all with real money, and it's not funny, but. Yeah. I'm gonna get stopped out yet. Okay, also on the 15-minute chart, this is literally 3 o'clock. I wouldn't even have been in here. Actually, I would just took one loss because this is already 12 o'clock. So I wouldn't even have done that. Let's go on the 5-minute real quick because I forgot to do that. And let's see if it gave us anything better or worse. Worser. Not really. Kind of just trading sideways. And that's fine. You're going to lose some. You're going to win some, you're going to lose some. Next New York session. Let's delete everything. I like to delete everything. Even though we already inversed this 2 times. This red one. Also, think about these big ones is why I don't like marking them. It can, because a lot of people like to say as soon as it taps in and reacts off, get off of it. What was this, like an hourly? Or was it a 15-minute? I feel like it was an hourly. This one. If it's a 15-minute, whatever, then we just lost that day. This one's a 15-minute. But usually on the hour and above, it will come back into these multiple times because they're so big. And it will take days to really reject from these fair value gaps. Sometimes it does it immediately, and obviously, like if you caught this trade right here, that's a good trade, so you wouldn't be mad at that. And then this one to here might be a good trade, but like, and obviously this one's a great trade, but like this one is not. So it's just, that's why sometimes I don't like to draw them. I like to just go off of what it's doing right now. 9:30, 15-minute chart. London lows are close to Asian lows. I love when that happens. Just extra money on the table. We have liquidity sweep here, but I think this might be S&T. I hate when it does that. S&T, because here we have higher highs. So is this giving strong reversal? We already have a swing low here about to get disrespected. So maybe this might be a day we start on the 5 minute. And then maybe it wants to sweep this liquidity before going lower. Who knows? 5 minute chart now, not 15 minute. Ooh, ooh, ooh. See, this while you wait. Came down, swept, strong wick up. Break and swept topside. It swept topside. This is like how people, them gurus trade today. Swept topside. They probably got in the 1 minute and took it down. I would wait for it to break up. ES already took out this liquidity. Is it gonna reverse from here? I don't know. It could keep going. Maybe the S&T wasn't that strong. This is the day I don't know. I probably wouldn't trade. But let's see if it just keeps going higher. It could sweep this and reject off of that. Maybe let's go back to the 15 minute and see what it's. I mean, it kind of is rejecting off of it. Let's see. Oh yeah. Back to the 5 minute. We inverse this. Green one. Let's just take it to that first 9:30 candle here. Only 2.5. Not that much bad risk to reward either. Back on the 5 minute, let's see. Ooh. Not quite stopped out, but about to be. Yep. So the invert here with a 15 minute show. Yeah, some confusion on the 15 minute. But my original thought on the 5 minute was to candle close above this, swing high, the one made right at 9:30, trade here, something like that. It's still a 1-to-1 though. Like, what other liquidity is there? Man, let's see. It could just keep going. Yeah, I just kept going that day. So yeah, I mean, the 9:30 candle, that strong liquidity sweep, 'cause that's what you want. This is before 9:30, sweep at the bottom to go higher, or sweep at the top to go lower. And today we got a sweep at the bottom. Did we see that on the 15 minute? It wasn't that clear on the 15 minute though. That is the problem. Because we want to sweep below here. Or oh no, it did. It did. I can't see. I literally can't see. This candle. It is swept with a strong hammer. So yeah. I don't know what I was thinking. Boom. To the moon. Yeah, that was just me being blind. See, you gotta pay attention on these. But yeah, we got a strong liquidity sweep of the sell side, not buy side. On the 5 minute, it swept like both. Like it swept this versus first. But on the 15 minute, clear buy side sweeping to go higher. So once we saw it come down and reject, like by the time it got here, you would have been looking on the 5-minute chart to maybe get an entry like this. But yeah, that's just gotta pay attention. That's what we like though. A clean 15-minute showing you what you need. Oh, I think I started on the 5-minute on this one because I wasn't sure. That's why. Let's try now for the rest of the time, even though damn, it's already been 30 minutes. And time is flying. Let's do like 2 or 3, 4 more. And let's do it. We're just marking liquidity before on 9:15, and then overall liquidity, and we can even do it full screen. Full screen on NQ, and let's see how that goes for the next few. New York session. Okay, well, then you have shit like this where it's just liquidity has already been taken out. I guess the top one was just mark this one. Or sometimes if it's unsure, then you can go to the 5-minute. I don't even know if I like that one, but we'll mark it. We'll mark both. We'll mark this one. I mean, I don't like any of these. It's just been running down. There's no swing high, swing low. I don't know. There's this one. All right, 15-minute. Drawing liquidity target here. Buy side liquidity target. Obviously the one from news. Let's see if we get a bounce. I don't think we are. I think, you want a little bounce. Yeah, like that. You want to bounce. Do you want to go higher though? I might wait for more candle. Oh yeah. See that long wick. We're gonna take it to the top. Ooh, so close. So close. Damn. Is there a 15-minute mark we could have hit? Not even. See, this one wants to do a trailing stop. Sometimes I don't trail stop always, or you just, once you just would have cut your losses, I feel like. You just would have cut your losses, and you probably would have sold when this old red candle closed. But you still made some money, so as long as it's not a loss, whatever, and then it came down with you out. But let's see if what it does after that. I just want to see, because this is a weird day. Yeah, it's just trading sideways, really. But that wasn't that bad of a trade though, for it to just for the motion to be like this. I'm not mad at that. Even if you just traded this green candle. Oh, sorry, TikTok. Even if you traded just this green candle here, you'd be straight. Next New York session. Okay, this is more what I like to see right here. We have liquidity, boom. We have overall buy side here. We're trading in a range. We have some more here if you want to get a little greedy. We're kind of already in the uptrend, so I don't know what we're in. We're kind of in a downtrend, but then it's kind of going back up right now. So on the 15-minute, let's mark a little internal liquidity, and hopefully it just disrespects it. Disrespects the hell out of one side. See, like that. Still trading sideways though. See why you like that 15-minute? I'd be in trades just wasting money right now. And it's already 12 o'clock. However, we do kind of get a double green. Let's see if it goes to buy side. And we kind of got barely. Okay, I mean, this is 12 o'clock, bro. Yeah, 1 to 4, let's give it. That's why I don't trade after 12, but let's see. Okay, we're almost at. So, maybe sell there. That's why I always say first liquidities hit like 100% of the time. Second, third, fourth, fifth, listen. That's on you to wait. And I mean, it's technically, market hasn't closed yet, but I'd be out of that trade. But see, I would have took so much bullshit in here. This is why I'm trying to stay on the 15 and then come down. We did kind of get a long wick here. I marked this one, but I feel like I should have stuck with my original, like before 9:30. This is the liquidity to be swept, and then this is the liquidity to be. Oh no, it still was trading in between both, but this one happened first, so I could have faked you out. This one happened, and then you want to wait for it to you to confirm. You know, wait till you're sure to start getting into a trade. I'm sorry to say, you gotta be sure, because you can still lose when you're sure, but if you're not sure, you're for sure gonna lose. Oops. Yeah, see, I don't like this when there's like no down. However, we already swept this, so we could reverse from there. We have some liquidity here. We do have like no buy side, but we have a bunch of 15-minute, not a bunch, because this is not the wick. We have this giant 15-minute bearish fair value gap, so maybe we trade up into that and then look for sales to continue. And then if we obviously don't and we invert it, we're taking it to here. That's just a lot of, like, you could trade this. That's a lot of money. That's the only thing about big gaps I don't like. Maybe there's a small one here. We already inverted, so I would love for it to go up. Maybe we can see if there's one on the 5-minute that we can target. Yes, okay. There's one here, so I'd like for it to come up there, and there's still a 5-minute fair value gap right here, so I would love for it to come there and then go down and disrespect it, but let's see. Okay, we're in there, and we're in there again, we're in there again. Okay, now I'm looking for buys. 5-minute. It's a little scary though. Let's just do stop loss at this candle, swing low, 1.7. That's not bad. There's also liquidity here, 1 to 2, and if it obviously keeps going, it could go all the way to here. I don't like taking these unless I'm sure as hell. Like this is a 4-hour fair value gap right above this liquidity point type share. Like today, like this is a daily line that we're close to on the daily, but just looks far on a smaller time frame. So I don't know about this one. So this one I would just, but if we invert this, it's looking good. So I can see why you would just go. But for now, let's just do it here. Let's see. Come on. See? I mean, we're still in there. It's a big range, like I said. See? Boom. We're out of this trade. Does it go all the way to the people who are making $5 billion a day and going all the way to the other side? And also, here's the thing about trading. I take stuff like this because it can go up to here. It just might not happen today. It could take, this might be whatever day this is, Thursday. It might not hit this liquidity point until Monday. So that's why I'm going to overshoot. It can go up to where I just did it. and then trade sideways and go down lower and still not hit this. You can go lower, sweep this one out, then go higher. Like, it's the market moves zigzag, so you want to, it can reverse at any swing low or swing high. You see what I'm saying? So I just took this one because I try to get, like I said, a 1 to 2 plus. And that's why I'm glad we had a swing low right here to target, because sometimes this is just a big candle, so your stop loss to be way down here, and it's very frustrating for me. So yeah, we're let's do one more, and then I can make these longer too. I don't know if y'all are in here. I feel like people don't stay long, and then I can just do this not on live for myself, obviously. Okay, yeah, these are the days I like, again, where you can just see, like, there's liquidity here, and then there's one here. We're not going with the bias. We already swept all these, so I feel like we can go higher. If we're not going higher and we're going lower, here's the immediate target. If we are going higher, which we already swept this high, we also could rebalance this big ass move today. Who knows? Like I said, you don't know. Let's go back on the, oh, I'm on the 5 minute. See there? Gots to pay attention. Does it match up on the 15? Love when it does that as well. Okay, let's just see. See that? Reacted right off it. That's what I want to see, and then I want to get in on some. Then I want to get in on some what? Sells. That's what. So this is how I'm trying to trade, and we got like a market structure shift. However, my first target is super close, so I don't like that. Let's go back on the 15 minute and see. There's some liquidity here, and then there's just Asian here. I feel like I took this trade this day. This looks very familiar, actually. And yeah, let's just see. And if not, sell at the first one, or have a trailing stop at the first one, or break even at the first one if you're not confident. See. Hit that first one and reject it. So obviously you would have just closed this trade if you're trading on the 15 minute. If you're on the 5, yeah, you would have just closed right here on the 5. Not as bad. No, you probably would have closed up here, the green candle. That's what I said. What did I say? The first liquidity points, it goes to 100% of the time. So you either are willing to take this risk or you're not taking the trade at all. Cause I totally get it. Oh, what? Oh, see, I got scary. Today it went to my second one. This is why you have your stop loss above, because we're not in an uptrend until we break this. So yeah, you would have got out early and been mad at yourself, but you still wouldn't have lost. So that's all that matters. Let's see if we get to the third one. And we do. See? You gotta trust yourself. Strong displacement, market structure shift, everything was there. This wick scared me. But we didn't. It hit all our profit targets, which that's how you trade. So yeah, this is how I'm trying to trade. I kind of want to practice trading options again, only because the leverage is so good, but also it's like I'm with prop firms. I copy trade my live account. I have my business account set up with futures. I have to have a whole business account. I have to make a business account for options. I don't have personal, so it's like I might not do it. Because for days like this, you're not going to make much on options. You're going to make them on the long move days. So yeah, this is how I'm trying to trade. Like I said, 15-minute chart, marking the liquidity that just happened right before 9:30, and then you're just waiting for one to get taken out or disrespected heavily. Because like I said, in the 15-minute, you're not waiting 15 minutes. I promise you're not. You might. I'm not. So once we rejected and we were down here, I probably would have gotten in like somewhere up here. What does that look like on the 5-minute? Because I know myself. Oh no, I'd still wait for this candle to close. I would. So that's just one thing. Sometimes it lines up like that. But yeah, that's it, y'all. I will see y'all tomorrow, and we're gonna continue this tomorrow. I think this is how I'm gonna be back testing. I think the rest the rest of the time, and then maybe we'll add some higher time frame analysis again. But I feel like just this, like waiting for liquidity to just get rejected, heavy liquidity sweep, market structure shift, and then playing off that, and that should make us rich as fuck. So yeah, see y'all. Let's end on TikTok and then YouTube. Good old YouTube. Stop streaming.